Game. Even big minutes for him, trying to prove himself. Sticking with a roster.
Harden already in 10 minutes has his season average and just upped it. 23 points in 10 minutes for James Harden.
Clippers ball down 10, minute 25 to go in the half. Harden looking to take the rookie, Ryan Dunn. Puts it on the deck, penetrates, count the basket and one.
And he will be an excellent defender at this level too, but this is a little bit different than what he saw in college.
Martin is not shy. Baseline delivery, no. Vacuum cleaner, sharp, but he gives it away. Harden leading the break, 3 on 2, developing, floated up, slam down! Derrick Jones going high.
Off of a turnover, got to be mindful and take a look at that loop-de-loop and the throw down. Wow.
Giannis drives on Zoo. Tough shot, rebound, Harden. Here come the Clippers. Harden from the line to the lane. The floater is gone. Counted on a foul. Preach. St. James delivers again.
The completion, the follow through, the run with their defense and tenacity and second shots.
What hustle by Dunn. Ahead to Harden. Oh, he punches it in.
For Dunn. I'm getting ahead. I'm forecasting. See, that's what it's called, Brian. Forecasting.
I'm still enamored with James Harden throwing it down.
Oh, they said old head got it up.
The Clippers out in front by 19. Throws it right away. Harden the other way. Coffee riding shotgun, gets the grab. Oh, comes in and flushes it down. 56-35 Clippers.
See, he brought Jalen Wilson all the way over.
Harden challenges Edie. The floater is good. We are tied at 103.
The Clippers have to execute after. Beard right here with a little right shoulder.
9-2 Dallas run. They're up right now by 3, but it's a chance here for Harden to tie the game.
He gets you on his hip. He has all 4.
Here's Harden. 7 on the shot clock. Harden the crossover. The 3 is good. Plus the foul. A chance for 4 for the Beard.
To impress. A lot of weight on the shoulders of a guy in his 17th year. Won the MVP back in 2017, working against Nickeil Alexander.
You see the defense here for Orlando. This is where they hang their hat. This is how they win ball games.
For their last 3 opponents. Got it. In the 90s and figure it out. They won 2 out of 5 games when they scored in the 90s or below 100. And James Harden.
Strong drive by Collier. Can't get it to fall. Harden the other way. Looking for a knockout blow. Oh, my goodness!
Didn't I tell you when you get older, sometimes you just have those games where you got a little bit more spring to you. Turn back to hands of time for James Harden right there.
And again, James Harden commands so much attention. You know, he's trying to see a matchup that he likes.
And he hit it and got fouled by Jalen Green.
James knew he was shooting this the whole time.
The right idea by Dunn to get out of there with Wembanyama. Over the top, Harden for 3. Oh, it goes! 105-95!
Zoo on this pick and roll. No, get Wemby out of here, okay? Let me go one-on-one in some space.
Jones Jr. for 3. Ty Jones with the rebound. Penetrates and pitches back to Harden, and he knocks it down. The first bucket for James Harden puts the Clippers out in front by 5.
Well, the importance of Kai Jones, it's right here. You have the size, but the timing to gobble up that offensive rebound.
Clipper fans have sympathy for no one, but the Bucks, the last 2 years, Giannis didn't play last year in the playoffs and then missed 3 of the 6 games the year before. Right in his prime. Oh, my goodness. James Harden has decided it's time to take over as he struts to the stripe.
Well, he understands that Gary Trent Jr. can't stay with him. Liability on the defensive end. So he's isolating him. And his teammates are doing an excellent job of providing the spacing for James to go to work.
You're not going to beat the primary defender a lot of times off the dribble, so the jump shot is always there. Speaking of which,
And now James Harden gets into it, a 4-point play opportunity.
this is one of the toughest individuals to guard because he keeps you so off balance.
Now Harden picked up by Porter Jr. Old Harden here. He's got a 12-footer, got it, and a foul.
But this is exactly what he's looking to do. He can feel the defender close enough to where, okay, if I just hold off for a second.
Young at the free throw line in transition. It's done with the rebound. Kawhi Leonard played just about 3.5 minutes in the third. He played 7 minutes in the first quarter. He's got almost 20 minutes long here as Harden fires a three and knocks it down. Once a whistle, not going to get it.
20 to 25 minute, and how you break it up is all dependent on the person.
Good defense by Grimes. It's a deep three for Harden. Oh, it is good. And he puts the Clippers out in front 20-18 in that first half. He was 4 for 10 with 13.
I think this Utah, what he had 17 in the first quarter. So it's just like,
Harden coming out of the timeout puts the Clippers out in front by 1.
James sizing them up. Porter Jr.
Shot clock at 5. Harden, a little hesitation. Step back three. Wet.
Right here, this you said who has the better step back between him and Poole right now. JH tagging.
10. The first three for Sacramento. Harden right around a stationary Doug McDermott and floats it up and in. Second field goal for Harden. He's got 6 in the game.
McDermott in college, and he was known as Dougie McBuckets, not McDefense. Okay, so this is where James Harden has the advantage right here. And the problem is you can't help, like De'Aaron Fox.
Harden picked up by Barrett. Gets the screen from Zoo. Gets Barrett in his side pocket. Launches from the nail and knocks it down. Harden's first bucket. 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists.
Every time we have him on, right? He goes off for like 30 points, 40.
We'll need it here. Harden down the lane over Wembanyama. Counted on a foul. It's the third foul on Wembanyama.
Right now, before that made basket, the Clippers were sitting at 16 points in the paint.
Harden, that rock back step, launches a three and hits it.
13 to shoot. Spread the floor for Harden to go one-on-one at Chris Murray. Little hesitation shake. Lay it in and a foul. Harden steps to the line.
There wasn't enough. I just didn't see it. So that hand from Chris, I just don't know how else he can absorb some contact.
Alexander Walker tried to get it inside to Gobert, batted away. Coffin over to Harden, downhill, count it, plus the foul for James Harden, who has 20 points in the ballgame.
Yeah, averages 21 a game. You know,
Clippers get the stop here. It's a 4-point game after trailing by as many as 14. Harden for 3. It's good. What a shot by Harden. He's got 21.
Mismatch right here. Green. So Porter, now there's the switch. Now Hawkins has to try to defend, and Ty Lue knew that wasn't going
on their last 3 shot attempts.
Maker mislead. 2 minutes remaining. Harden drives his floater, dances and drops in
To allow the Clippers the advantage in this fourth quarter.
James Harden is there for the rebound. You know, he missed about 5 weeks in the playoffs last year. Came in to play in the postseason. Example of it right there.
Well, a good example of using the mid-range here is this is James Harden now getting his legs up underneath him.
I was watching Batman Begins earlier this week, and that's what stuck in my head.
James sticks it and draws the foul. Back to the free throw line.
Live keeps the defender on his hip. In this case, it's Kelly. Andre unable to get in front of him. Neither 6'4" defender. There's the reach. And James strong enough to go through that.
All alone for a deep 3. Held the finish and knocks it down. His first bucket tonight.
But hey, James Harden never lacking confidence. Used to getting buckets. Missing some shots really doesn't deter you. And James Harden there square up, and then now he's feeling the rhythm. Think about this. The other night, I don't know if you saw.
Pop tough pass to Jones, hits him on the shoes. Jones gets it right back. Clippers have numbers. Harden for three. Got it!
The Bulls to kind of be more efficient out at 4 for 8 from the three-point line.
Harden for three. It's his second basket. There's not much of an offensive flow here.
You know you're having a pretty good season. Big time respect. Going to be a little harder for Austin from here on out. Harden! He fell to the hardwood, didn't get the whistle himself.
Powell comes off a Zubac screen, forced to give it up to Zubac on the slow roll, bounces outside to Harden at the point. Harden with Simons leaning on him, gets into the body of Sharp. And that
James, a straight on three, bucket, and send him to the line for a possible 4-point play. Harden, 3 to shoot. Gets around the defense, the floater ahead of the horn. He put it in! 79-68. 7 to shoot for Coffee. Feeds to Harden. Gonna have to be a deep one. It's in the air ahead of the horn. Oh, it goes for James Harden!
6 to shoot for Harden. Book it! 15 for Harden, and it's 65-50.
I'd love to see the Clippers just run through the tape but not need Kawhi Leonard to come back into the game. Tough road trip coming up. Minneapolis to start, then Denver. Harden the floater, it's good. 5 strings for James Harden.
Harden creates space and knocks it down.
Hit on the shot clock for Harden. Trying to create space, and is going to look for a 4-point play.
Tough. Who is 2 for 12 here tonight. Once again, isolation with Harden. Spins to the baseline for the mid-range. It's good! 67-52 Clippers.
Porter Jr. with 6 to shoot. Discombobulated shot, in and out rebound. Harden, oh, he taps it back up and in with half a second to play in the quarter. Harden with 9, and the Clippers trail by 2 as we head to the second quarter in Memphis.
Well, James Harden, okay, I can beat you off the dribble, but I also every now and then.
You couldn't get 2 feet, 2 inches of him like it was an automatic foul. But it's still, he definitely has it down to a science.
Makes the step back there from the free throw line. These two teams, of course, will play Saturday night here at American Airlines Center. There's a lefty runner, good, and a foul. Harden.
Something's going to give. Nice little floater with the left. Obvious foul.
Harden picked up by Sexton with 10 to shoot. James for 3.
Oh, with fire and brimstone! 7th heaven for Harden.
Look at the space that he has to work with. Okay, you got out of bounds, and he wasn't here to step back. So he had to give himself enough room to hit the step back and keep the back of the heel up.
Harden. Clean look at a 3 ahead of the horn. He knocks it down! Harden with 23, and the Clippers lead 91-78.
Harden the other way, threads his way across midcourt. Again, Zubac sets the screen, this time well up above the three-point arc, where Harden is able to use some space and drill a triple.
Harden with 7 to shoot, picked up by Westbrook, 2 former teammates. Sidesteps the defense and lays it in, his first bucket. As the Clippers out in front by 3.
The way he has led and been vocal with his teammates throughout the struggles of the early season. As Harden splashes in the mid-range.
Hanging tough.
Post-ups, which was by far the best in the league among guys who posted up as often as he did. Good contest by Tatum, a better shot by Harden.
Harden for 3.
But, I mean, the guys that do stuff like this, off the dribble, with a step back, contested over one of the best perimeter defenders, pretty impressive.
They're able to garner it and go finish quickly.
Lead 26 right now for Harden and the Clippers. Make it 29. Have a feeling James was looking forward to this one.
Well, when you look at the scoring margin, 31 to...
Assistências aí pro Tyus Jones. Harden, diretaço para o empate.
9 to shoot, plenty of time for Harden. Step back 3, it's good again. Harden with back-to-back trays, and the Clippers lead by a dozen here in the first quarter.
But their defense has to trigger opportunity to give him enough offense, and they've done that so that he can play more selectively when he wants to attack, like he did right there when he sees the angle. This is still here. No help comes. Devin Booker sort of half-weighs it defensively, doesn't fully commit, and Zubac is down there just tying up all the traffic to give James Harden an ability to get all the way to the square.
Porter Jr. has made some plays here tonight. Maybe not necessarily scoring the ball, but boy, he has had a fingerprint on everything. Harden for three. Oh! It's another sermon in Inglewood!
Shoes, yeah. Uniform, yeah. Brooms, yeah. We got it all.
Oh, remember that timeout that the Bucks called here in the third quarter? It's been 17-7. Well, before that bucket for the Bucks advantage.
The other night, so he's not a great three-point shooter. Got a minute 44, clock's moving here at the Intuit Dome. Harden straight away.
A lot of shots. Clippers are 5 of 11, 3 for 8 for Brooklyn. Harden, bully ball again to the rim. Are they going to give him a generous continuation? If it does count, Clippers out in front by 5. They do count the bucket.
Zubac lost the handle. Harden came away with it and bumps it up and in.
Not too shabby, trailing by 10. 7 and 11. Coffee on the wing. Likes that spot. Exhibit A. He's got 9.
But watch James snake dribble this and then Coffee find a little gap. Taurean Prince really not committing.
I don't think you really even appreciated how much contact he took. Those two replays we just saw didn't really show how much contact there was as James Harden scores.
Still able to finish it over the top.
Terrence Mann has checked into the game.
Coffee could definitely get the three. We've seen that before. Mobamba has checked into the game, so they go deep. He's going to swing through, isn't he?
No.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He's so good at drawing contact.
Yeah, but he's going back to the free throw line, trying to get into double figures early for the Clips, who are up by 1.
Harden creating space on the rookie, flings a 3. Oh, yes! 106 to 103. James Harden delivers again.
Defense does his work early.
Harden, a step back 3.
Then you got him.
Porter Jr. Harden says, don't mind if I do. And he knocks it down. Harden with 18 first quarter points.
Here it is. Look, sometimes, look, bounce it, play with it. Bamba inadvertently gets the assist for it. And Aaron Gordon has had the size and the strength to kind of play bully ball.
Harden back the other way. Counted on a foul for James Harden.
That ain't the dumbest either. He put Peyton back in the game.
He's changed the geometry here in the second half. Harden the other way. Clippers trying to trade 2s and 3s.
Big storyline in this game as Harden, with the exclamation point right there, pushes it to 14.
Oh, that's what it is. Ball goes on. Got it. Here's Harden the other way, picked up by Trent. Feeling good, lets it fly. Why not? Clippers by 4, and James Harden. Harden shows off the handles. Down the lane, challenging Lopez and floats it in. 21 for Harden, and we're tied at 86.
They haven't lost here since December the 8th.
Well, it's good that they have their own building.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's probably the best thing for the players.
There's Harden knocking down a 3.
6:20 to play. Interception by Powell. Ahead to Porter Jr. Back to Harden. Open for 3 and lets it fly. Bucket. 102 to 85. A big-time 3 by James Harden.
Yeah. Now they're 6-1.
You're giving them this win?
Yep. Well, I mean, yes, I'm giving it to them.
You are bold, and
I'm bold. I am speaking.
I now agree with you.
I
just agree. Have a chance to tie after trailing by as many as 13.
I got a theory as to why. Because they share something in common, and that James Harden.
Just over 15 a game, 15.1 to be exact.
Harden, 3 more? Yes.
Now you just have to stay disciplined defensively. Keep your hands off the cookie jar. Do not foul.
It'll be Harden, corner 3.
That's what he does.
You got it.
Yep.
James picked up by Kessler. Hit a three on him earlier. Steps back. Oh!
St. James with the sermon on a Monday night in Inglewood. 7 to shoot for James. A back pedal three. Got it! Throws down his calling card. It's 83-70, largest lead of the night for the Clippers.
That's just an old school big move right there. You just turn around, look at the guy, and just put it on. Harden again! Unconscious! 41 for James Harden.
You ever thought 53s would be crazy for you as a coach? Oh man, what a tough one.
9 to shoot for Harden. Picked up by the long arms of Jonathan Isaac. Trying to dance on the dribble, fires a three. It's gone. What a shot by Harden. 24.
On the floor prior to tip-off tonight, you know, I said, man, it had to be a good thing to be coached at Duke. And he said, it really helped prepare me for the big journey here. As James Harden scores easily.
Yeah, Craig, that's a great job by our stats and graphics crew. Why? Because in these games, you have to play through the whistle. If you end up tied through the entire game, don't just hold it out. You know, you got to score all the way through. That's something.
5 to shoot for Harden. Down the lane, the floater. It's good! 102-99.
Well, that was quick. Harden puts his head down. That is vintage James Harden getting to the cup.
Zubac's on Draymond. Banging, bumping, flipping. Draymond is such a good defender. Ricochets out to Harden for a deep three, and he got it. That hurts.
Love to see him having fun, enjoying himself, still respecting the game.
Harden for three.
Love now trying his hand at Harden. Harden schooling the rookie.
That is crazy.
Celtics have held the Clips to just 2 points in the last 4 minutes and change. Hauser defending Harden. It's a three.
You got to get closer than that without fouling.
Harden creates the space. Shows off the handle. Mid-range en route.
It's good. Harden with 18, and the Clippers lead 78-64.
Because there's 4 or 5 players right now from Michigan that are on the Orlando Magic roster.
The deep three for James. Oh, and it rattles in. 44-42.
Terrence Mann gave them good minutes off the bench the other night.
He did, and looked much more like himself.
And James Harden with that corner three in front of his former bench. That's just tied Ray Allen for second all-time. 2,973 career threes for James Harden.
We also talk about a Clipper team that's only allowed about 102 points a game. We're approaching the century mark here.
Well, Harden's trying to shoot the Clippers back in the game. King's got time here. Here comes Fox. Oh, Harden with the steal. Harden pulling at the buzzer. 6-point swing, perhaps.
Harden now picked up by Champagny. 5 to shoot. 3 en route. It's good. Harden out with 10. 6 turnovers a game. Missed opportunity. Derek Jones says, let's try it again. Harden. Over the outstretched fingertips.
If you're wondering what games are going to feel like in the Western Conference all year, this is one of them. And Harden backdoor. They had the defense lifted, set the Warriors up pretty well.
So the Nuggets, 2 of 8 from three-point land. They've made 7 of 22 shots. Meanwhile, the Clippers are shooting 50% as Harden nails one.
Happen another second or two, yes.
Harden with 5 to shoot, looking to shake Jones. Now with 3, spinning, falling away. It's good! James Harden ties the game at 101. Booker, meanwhile, has just 6 points. Beal's the leading scorer for Phoenix with 10.
I'm just watching this defense force Phoenix all the way out to the sideline just to make simple entry passes.
Harden drills a 3, starting to heat up now.
Here's the Andre. See, and this is I think a good move by Greg Beckner, Doc Rivers, and James Harden. I mean, he
orchestrating from the logo. Wants a clear out.
It's a deep 3.
It's good! 24 for Harden!
Harden has not had it going.
tried to get the contact and instead nails a three. 4-3. Eventually, one was going to have to fall. He has 10 seconds to play in the third.
Expecting him to, you know that. I mean, you're a football commentator. You know.
Yeah, Grayson raised his hand saying that one's on me as Harden rattles in the three.
To the city. Here is Harden the other way. On Reeves from the nail. It's good. 104-89. Clippers out in front.
Sometimes it may be Austin Reeves. So you get him in a pick and roll situation. He recovers back to James Harden, but to no avail. James still able.
Putting up big numbers in losses. He wants to win. That is evident. Harden three. And that's what he does. He's done that for a long time.
Both teams over the limit. Harden around heel. The floater is good. 93.
Here in the paint. Speaking about getting to the paint, James Harden with the awful.
Harden, little in and out dribble. His three is in. Harden, his first three-point make of the game and a timely one.
It's not just Luka and Kyrie that can throw those lobs skyward to Derek Lively. Blake Thompson in on that action. And here's a beeline to the bench.
It's just not very smart.
Ready with those braids.
Harden for three. He's been game ready. And he knocks down another one. And the Clippers out in front by 13, 20-7. Nice screen for Zoo. Harden turns the corner and knocks it down. Back-to-back buckets for James Harden.
Grant has the height, but he has the savviness to create space.
Michael Malone said it was an anniversary coming up in a couple of weeks, and they decided they're going to run everything through Jokic in his second year. Right now, the Clippers running through James Harden.
A little apprehensive to come up on him because of this. He can drive right by him, so he got the three off.
A 6-0 burst from the Timberwolves after a 7-0 Clippers run as Harden drains the three.
So then it's just target practice. Where is my read? And then Harden.
Harden with a pocket pass. Suns return the favor, but then give it right back.
Harden around Trent, the floater. Again, 23 for Harden. Now with 9 here in the first quarter. 2:38 to play in the first frame. Harden, the three is good for James. He's got 5.
Giving up some easier opportunities to the Wizards on their offensive end.
Harden steamrolls his way to the rim and in. 11-9 for James Harden, 78-57. Zoo draws a crowd. Harden steps into a 15-footer. Oh, loitering above the rim. Adventure that was their last game. The Bucks, after a 4-day layoff, essentially being snowed in New Orleans as James Harden signs his autograph on the game. But thankfully, it doesn't.
You know what the worst was? Playing in the playground with chain nets and that happened.
I usually played above the net.
Oh, my bad. It's how you create that space, especially a right-hander going left. If you're fading, you're going to always have that little advantage to get the shot off. Speaking of which, James Harden on the kick out. The rebound, dribble, James spot up, shooting practice.
He's sitting on that left hand. Simons will step up. He'll get an opportunity on Harden, who glances at the clock, 4 to shoot, into the lane, powered up and scores.
A team like the Clippers.
We heard the report from Christina. So many different lineups here for Brooklyn. Nice little saunter drive by James Harden. Lays it in. 19-point lead for the Clippers.
The shot was missed, but you got to get back and stop the ball. And taking a minute now for the defense to rev up. And James wanted a little contact, but that time he was still able to maintain his focus and hit that little runner.
Bob Barker, we miss you, and have your pet spayed and neutered.
That's right.
James Harden lays it up and in. It's a timeout here for Miami.
The Nuggets have pushed their lead back up to 18. Here comes Dunn. Pass it out to Harden. Don't foul a jump shooter. Good play. Stay with it. They run through, and Harden hits it anyway.
All bench players coming into the game here for Ty Lue, except for James Harden.
And Harden knocks down the J.
Shot right over the top of James Harden. I thought James would probably try to swipe down on it as Victor goes into his shot.
He's got 13 of the 25 for the Spurs. Harden, beautiful floater is true.
I love the fact that Herb is maintaining the matchup, right? He's made a great shot by James Harden. But what he's not doing, he's not switching.
They have 11 offensive rebounds.
They have 9 more shots than the Clippers do. Harden, the three is good, and the band sings hallelujah.
Ready to have a go at Nick Batum. Around him. He's there, but just doesn't finish.
Oh, man. Just sitting on that rim.
Harden for 3 with 1 minute left in the third quarter. Daniel Gafford for the year has made 2/3 of his free throws. He goes 1 of 2 on that trip. Harden, a three-pointer from the right side of the floor for the Clippers' first lead of the game.
His teammate in the corner earlier, who then shifted. That was Filipowski. He turned it over. Those are the frustrating turnovers for a coaching staff. And then you get.
When he is healthy, he is tough. Harden with 6 to shoot, picked up by Kessler. A contested 3, it's good. And the Clippers are 6 of 7 from the field.
Harden turns the corner, poked away from by Jordan. Westbrook's got it, now it's poked away from him. Jordan dives. Harden's got it. Oh, man. And the three-pointer.
And it has all caught up with the Clippers here tonight. It's obvious. Harden for 3, it goes, and the band sings hallelujah. Harden turns the corner. He has found some success of late in that shot. We have seen it over the last couple of weeks. He knocks it down again.
That's why Harden is the player that he is. Feels the situation, knows that.
Powell met up high by Brown. New rolls. Westbrook comes up, disrupts it, but that leaves Harden wide open for 3. It's good again. 5 threes for Harden.
He also said that the star who said it is generally going to have a big game. And how about Edwards and Randall, your 2 guys that you're relying on heavily as the 3 goes down? They score or assist on 13 of the first 16. And Ivica Zubac's working. So the first screen opens up the 3 game. All right, so now you're going to have to deal.
13 points now for Malcolm Brogdon. Harden, layup too easy. 28 points for James Harden here in the first half. Take a look at how the Wizards are guarding Harden here with the switch, Drew. He's now trying to go one-on-one with Kispert. That sidestep signature 3.
Look at all the guys that Seattle and OKC drafted in that span of years.
It's just the 9th 3 for Sabonis this year. Harden forces up a 3. It's good. It's a big one for the Clippers, but a long way to go. They're out in front by 10.
So when things start to go south or good for, in the case of Sacramento, shots just start falling in.
Wiggins in the open floor, poked away by Harden. Harden down the lane, down the hatch. James Harden with 10, and the Clippers lead 52-37. Timeout Warriors.
First game, 21 turnovers. We had 20 points off those turnovers. Okay, just perspective. The Warriors have 12 turnovers.
Back to wide open. James Harden for 3. It's good. For Harden, that's his 2nd. It's the 8th for the Clippers.
Offensive possession a lot harder. James Harden open for 3. Why I say that? Because they got the switch right back.
Sabonis now 14, 8, and 6. Harden, little crossover 3 ball. Oh, man. James Harden with that 3. He has tied Kevin Garnett.
By the way, Philly has not turned it over in the quarter after 12 in the first half. Harden's 3 is there. His first triple of the game and pushes the lead back to 9, matching the Clippers' largest.
He's going to challenge this, it looks like.
Harden 1 for 3 from the floor, 3 points. Powell has 7 to lead the Sixers. Zubats with 6. Harden gets past Martin. What a move and finish by James Harden.
Here's Harden again. He's made a career out of this. Just gets a little bit off balance here with Martin. Gets that right shoulder by him and left-handed layup.
Harden around Champagny, sees Wembanyama lurking, wisely pulls up from 10 and knocks it down, 107-95.
Able to get by Champagny with the tricky dribble, and right there, Wemby's there, but so what? James got back to that step back.
This is where Harden wants to control the game. He's got it now, right off the bench, right into the bucket.
Clippers led by 10 in the first half. But Portland has played hard and they played efficient, shooting 47% from the field. They've hit 7 threes. They hit only 4 in their last game against the Kings.
Grayson Allen setting the screen and rolling, but misses at the iron. And here comes Harden. Clippers by 6. Kevin Porter Jr. I told you that hair wasn't going to wash out before the game. Harden for 3 and he knocks it down if you didn't see it. Harden, a deep 3. Oh, he put it in. 18 for Harden. He says enough of this if we're going down. Harden from rim to rim essentially took it all the way, slaloming through the defense. James Harden with a dozen. Jordan stripped by Harden, recovered by Porter Jr. Another 3 on the way for Harden. This one falls. He's 2 for 6 from distance. He's got 6, and the Clippers lead by 8.
Brings the pass back outside now to Harden, who's got the switch with Richard stepping out on him.
Keep your hands down.
Harden on the drive with a left-hand finish.
Clippers defensively going to have to pick it up here. The Bucks love to score points as Harden lets it fly from the mid-range and knocks it down. Milwaukee 16-1, just 2 for 9. It was a high-scoring affair last night. They were already out in front by 6, 18-12. Already 30 points had been scored after the first TV timeout. As James Harden puts an end to the drought, so to speak. And neither one of these teams are great three-point shooting teams, although have some individuals that can knock it down. Meanwhile, James Harden steps into a mid-range and knocks it in. He's got 11.
Defensively, James Harden right here. Austin Reeves gives him his left. Again, that's his go-to hand.
ISO'd on Zubats. Put the dribble down. Dunn comes to help. Ball comes free. Dunn's got a pick. Up the floor he sails. Leaves it to Powell. Slants in. Dunn pops it to Harden for 3. Cash it in.
Zoo. Derek Jones Jr. hit in mid-flight. Misfires. Clippers recover. 4 to shoot for Harden. The 3 en route. It's good. Harden now with 8.
Defense confused and taking advantage.
DeAndre Jordan once again getting the start. Nikola Jokic out again tonight. He's been sick. They don't think it's serious, hoping he'll be back soon.
And he's playing tonight.
Oh yeah, Zach Collins diving to the rim too, so it's almost a free shot.
Harden swish.
And Harden's got it.
4th in defensive efficiency, 3rd in steals, 4th in fewest points allowed, and they're coming back. They're only down by 7.
Harden, 6 to shoot. Tries to create space on Kuminga, knocks down the 3, and Harden puts the Clippers out in front.
Something that this is a nice test for this Grizzlies team.
Harden drives, floats it up and in.
What are we going to say with James Harden?
But they give it away here to start the 3rd quarter. So the Clippers have a chance to score first to set a tone for the 3rd, and a jumper by Harden settles in there. He switched back to the left and missed that runner in the paint. Dinwiddie, wow, what a play by Powell, looking for the pass up ahead to Klay Thompson. Harden will shoot an open 3 in transition and hits it.
Sharp the rebound, deflection by Harden. Here come the Clippers on the power play. Lobs it to Jones. Oh, he makes the grab and throws it down. What a pass, what a finish. 3 to shoot, is he aware? He is. The step back. Bamba spikes it down. Porter Jr. controls.
I tell you, Porter Jr. has been on the front end of a lot of hustle plays to keep their play alive for the Clippers.
Chris Dunn in attack mode. And Keontae George comes away with the deflection. Ahead to Collins, interrupted by Powell. It is Harden in a foot race with George to the rim and in. 36 for James Harden.
Keep your hands out of the cookie jar here. And the ball drops in, and a timeout by head coach Michael Malone.
And I played with Arvydas Sabonis, one of the best passing bigs you ever played the game, and you often compare that to Jokic.
Harden for three. It's good. Harden now with 24. Clippers down by 4.
Got tickled from behind and then threw it away. Harden looking for the foul. Instead will take the lay.
Harden going right. Left hand push shot good. He's got 25.
2.5 games back. Zubac trying to bulldoze his way down low. Harden, little teardrop off the window.
Grant turned his back.
Didn't miss many of those in Washington 2 months ago. Derrick Jones Jr. Career high 17 points in the first quarter. What a pass. What a finish. What a play for the Clippers.
You know, to try to influence him getting to the basket, just a clear lane.
Sidestep 3 for Harden. He knocks it down. It's a 2-point game. 3 minutes to play in the third. They're down by 7. Harden will play the 2-for-1 game and knock down his third 3 of the quarter. He's got 11. It's 22-18 Chicago.
But he does want to be assertive.
Harden off the Zubac action on the handoff.
Harden. It trickles in for Harden.
Now can they close out? Tyson is guarding James Harden, and Harden drops in a 3-ball.
You love the deflection by Jaden that set that up.
Harden to the cup, puts it through. He struggled in the last meeting between these two teams.
Does have 15 triples, 5 more than the Clippers. Yet, it's only a 4-point game.
The thing that you don't want to do if you're Javonte Green is continue to acquiesce to that screen.
It's interesting to see what will happen here. Harden, the floater. Long, the rebound is in for James Harden.
To that lane. Grizzlies already 3 fast break points. They lead by 5. Sweet sneakers tonight, partner. He always does. Harden works his way into the paint. Fadeaway is in. Harden with 11.
Nuggets a 7-point home favorite. Harden over the top. That's good, and the Nuggets trail 5-0.
That we can coach, and you're starting to see the results. Again, a team in rebuild, 5-6 in their last 11. They beat Minnesota a couple times. They've been in a lot of games. They've got 4 comebacks from double figures. 2-for-1 opportunity for Denver. 12 to shoot for Harden. Steps into a wide open 3 and books it. Third 3 for Harden. Ties up the score at 59. Shot clock turned off.
Harden, the step back, got it. 16 points, 8 assists for James Harden.
Good steal by JP. Bounce pass. Bilal not able to secure it. James Harden, 3. Good. 38 points for the Beard.
Celtics really struggling. They were down 22-8 in this quarter. Pritchard comes in, knocks down 2 big threes. Harden for 2. It's incredible skill.
Because he's a unique skill set with Harden. You've got to be, especially if you're a big, you got to know where to be at the right time.
And look, he just did that to Malcolm Brogdon. That's no easy task. That shows you how big, strong, and tough.
At a team high 30 points, his second 30-piece already in his NBA career. In Friday's win over the Nets. And the former Net, and former Sixer, James Harden.
Harden creates the contact on Kuminga and drops it in again. He's got now 8 points, 4 assists.
He's understanding the defense. Watch how he gets down. He identifies right there where Draymond is at. So instead of trying to continue to go, he uses his shoulder.
The percolators actually still exist. Biggest lead here for the Rockets, up 20. Harden into the lane. And is able to roll over. I thought it was going to fall off, but it just did drop. And Harden one-on-one with Jabari. Gets it back. And lays it up and in. Thought he got fouled. James Harden, I am the system.
I think it worked out as he brought a championship to Toronto. Harden, 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Knocks down the 3. Clippers regain the lead by 1. Harden now with 8.
King's in scramble mode. I told you, man really doesn't like to shoot, but you got to keep that guy, Zubats, off the glass.
I really like the defensive pressure and rotations, though. It ends in a bucket right there for James Harden.
Kelly Oubre Jr., who did get a substantial fine. Harden turns the corner. As Caleb Martin in his pocket, a former Sixer, knocks down a little 14-foot jump shot for the game's first bucket.
I like the opening stanza right here displayed because the ball goes from strong side. Now he was demanding but fair.
He's been very interesting to watch. Harden, the runner, and James Harden looks like a different player here tonight. 12 points, he's 4 of 7 from the field.
In that third quarter, we were the total opposite. It is not like Phoenix changed anything, did anything different.
Harden, given space, lets it fly. The three, it's good. And the Clippers lead 102 to 99.
And what I tell you about superstars, call that he's been looking for, James Harden. Listen, this time Simons gets hit, loses his feet right there.
Harden's in the lane, floats it up and in.
See, it's tougher when you lose either Gordon or Braun.
Misses from out there for the second time. Now Porter on the other end. Little hesitation. Kick out. Harden's three. Short and still goes in. Front rim, backboard, and down.
Harden working against Allen. And that sidestep three. Hits another one. Lillard had success last year, but the Bucks were just not. It was just an interesting team for the entire year. Harden, that's bully ball, goes right to the rim and lays it in and trims the lead to 3. LeBron made his first 2 threes. He's missed his last 4. Harden for 3 again. It's good again.
As you get older, you got to figure out ways to create separation from your defender. You're not going to blow by him. And James,
I need to see the bylaws on this.
Yeah,
I need to see the fine print.
Bring him in the room and talk to him.
Harden for 3, does it the old-fashioned way. Knocks down the tray. It's a 15-point lead for the Clippers. It is perhaps the greatest game ever played in The Price is Right. Harden for 3. All cotton there for James Harden.
Outside look good. James Harden.
Step back, no. Batum was there. Now Harden hits that right wing 3.
Porter, hesitation move. LaRavia digs at it. Porter forced into a fadeaway, in and out, and then volleyed up and in by Harden.
Forcing Utah to not be able to get to their second and third options in their offense. And a lot of times a quick shot may go up, which benefits the Clippers defensively. And James feeling spry right now.
Derrick Jones Jr. Here come the Clippers out in front by 1. Harden from the line to the lane to the rim and in, and with a rhyme and a melody, James Harden has 9. Clippers lead by 3.
Awesome to see our friend coaching and awesome to see how much his work is appreciated. Ty Lue was just glowing about Jeff to us before the game. And look,
all 3 of those guys were MVPs.
Harden step back 3.
No, how that works. I mean, we just said something nice and showed something, and he hits a 3.
Like Gary Trent Jr.
Harden the other way. The C's parted, he lays it in. Harden with 10 in the first quarter. It's a 6-point lead. Clippers led by 5 in this quarter. It was 55 to 50. Harden from the foul circle to the rim.
Clippers doing a really good job of kind of keeping the Lakers somewhat perimeter oriented by shooting jump shots while they do this.
Harden to the rack and in. He has 9. And the Clippers with the largest lead of 15.
Porter, part of this group, leading by 17 at the moment. That's way too easy.
Looking for Zubats down low. Barnes doing a nice job fronting. Harden then drives it and scores it.
Mavericks did not have much of a bench production night the other night, but they are getting some bench production primarily from Marshall. So
Clippers,
another turnover. And that's just standing, not coming to the ball. That's Clippers got a little lazy here in the last 5 minutes.
Now Harden's in the lane, he puts it up and in.
But yeah, you worry about turnovers, and now you're from 14 to 16. You haven't played for 40 seconds.
Harden's going to float one up and float it in.
2-for-1 opportunity for the Clippers. They'll have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Will they have the lead? Harden backs up, lets it fly.
Oh, he's got 6 threes. James Harden, a sniper on a Sunday night in Inglewood.
What a look. Here's Derek Jones Jr. having a great start to his campaign with the Clippers. And James Harden with some South Philly hellos as he drains the three.
Dunn, driven off the line by Waters. Late in the clock for Harden. Step back three on Payton. No, he books it. His second three. And the Clippers jump out in front by 7.
Well, early. This is a great sign for the Clippers. A really good defense, too, by Gary.
Clippers out in front, 31-23. Harden once again drives around Markin, and second time he's done it tonight with the same result for James Harden.
I like it. James, patient, allows just enough space for the lane.
Been pretty good at holding on to the basketball.
Yeah, we were able to turn those 21 turnovers into 20 points.
Nice three for Harden. Clippers jump out 7-3.
And you can't go under on James Harden. You do that, you're going to get caught. And that time Wiggins started to get back.
Spurs do not have a foul to give. Harden, a sidestep three. Oh, he knocks it down. It's 56-48, but some meat on the bone here for San Antonio.
To be able to score than James Harden. Better late than never with this three.
Ayton. Not there. Kamara active on the glass, but it's Kai Jones who's just checked in for Zoo that has the loose ball for the Clippers. Another three for Harden. Oh, it falls again. Avdija into Kamara, who has really been good, but misses at the iron.
He really didn't need to go to the other side of the rim.
Harden, another three. Yes, sir. Two players have scored here in this third quarter. Harden trying to become the third, and is 15 points, 12 dimes for James Harden. 115-107. Harden rumbles down the lane to the rim with the left hand and lays it in. Harden now with 20. Harden down the lane. To the rim and in. Harden now with a dozen.
Paul George is on the bench. We'll see if Tyrese Maxey looks to take more shots. He's only attempted 2. He was 5 of 10 in the first half, and almost all those attempts were with Paul George on the bench. What a shot by James Harden. That day, he hit not 1, but 2 threes. He had not made a 3 prior to February of 2020.
Not the kind of defense that Jeff Van Gundy is wanting to see.
Yeah, exactly. Jeff Van Gundy, assistant coach now with the Clippers. Last time as a coach as Harden gets to the cup. Nope. 68-59. DeRozan now with 7. See if the Kings can get a stop here as James Harden. That one goes in.
Norman to the baseline, except the last time he was able to drive through the middle.
I've certainly read Norman in the scouting report. Harden, awkward floater, it falls. No style points. It does count for 2.
Powell. Up to Jones Jr. Harden has not shot the ball well from 3 on the season, but he makes that one.
He is primarily a three-point shooter. That's his game.
SGA, the turnover. Derek Jones Jr. off balance. Harden, and he's able to lay it in. J-Dubs stripped. Coffee up ahead. Man dumps. Harden up jam. Initial defense, but the putback is there.
It's not a bad look tonight. Notice, look at Jabari is guarding Zubac so you can switch those pick and rolls.
And Harden, who has been below his standards from 3.
The Terra twins are in. Looks like we're rolling with that.
Again, I mentioned it a couple of games ago. We were in Detroit for the first time. I mentioned the other night on Monday when the Rockets took on the Wizards. I didn't come up with it. Not coming. No whistle. Harden got by Brooks and then comes right down the middle of the paint for a very easy score. Baseline 2 for Harden. And not only did they score points, but Dylan Brooks made his second 3. And then Harden gets it right back. He's now 1 away from tying Ray Allen. Little step back foul line Jimmy, good for Harden.
The Clippers, I mean, just in swarms.
Şengün has 7 assists.
This is one of his better games. I know the points may not be there for him, but just his impact right now.
Biggest lead in the game, Rockets up 23. Harden on Brooks, into the lane. That time he got the best of Dillon.
Harden picked up by Markkanen. Wants to go ISO. Gets around him. Down the lane and down the hatch it goes for Harden. Harden, this would be for the record. There it is. Surpasses Ray Allen.
Able to finish it.
Harden, the floater is good. Harden on Clarkson. Two trying to tap it up and in. It's Harden that gets it home.
Murray is able to get the piece. Beautiful play.
Harden lays it in, and the Clippers grab their first lead tonight. Now you're starting to see why he scored 60 earlier in the week. Harden. It's good.
He needed that one right there, Brian.
Harden. It's good. James Harden with 22.
First game since 6-1-7. June 17th when the Celtics closed out the Mavs. Harden elbow jumper is good. Harden, a lot of dribbling, has to go, gets in the lane, and drops it in.
James Harden.
Harden floater. He's great footwork.
Harden.
clapping. Zubac's getting frustrated. Harden working on White.
James Harden.
He's been 5 for 9 the last 2 games, so he has definitely had the hot hand from 3.
2 double-doubles already in his rookie campaign. Here's James Harden, high off the window.
Alleviate that pressure off of himself, having to score the ball by facilitating for others.
Harden's 3, tough one going down.
He's going to keep the same attitude and attack mode, I would say.
Harden.
He's going to keep the same attitude and attack mode, I would say.
Harden. Harden going left and finishing.
And right now, I mean, that's all one-on-one isolation with Bilal. No excuses. It has not been a pick. Walk it off.
Crafty does a good job to recover, but keeps himself in the corner. Harden attacks and lays it in.
Clippers come up with it. And in the lane, James Harden.
He will find you. Layup, James Harden knifing through the defense.
Conley has the last 8 for Minnesota. Ooh, Harden. Did he do the too small gesture?
Back cut, but just couldn't get the finish.
James dancing with a dribble, makes his move, fends off Kamara with a forearm, and sticks the fader.
Wagner checks in. And Davius Caldwell-Pope as well. Derek Jones Jr. And Chris Dunn out there as well. Harden for 3, dancing to the baseline. He loved it.
Harden in the corner. Caldwell-Pope, seen that happen many times. And get that open pass. Not too soon, right on time, able to show off a little touch as well.
Nice play by Harden, swatted out of bounds with 6:09 to play in the first quarter.
Warriors have struggled against this Clipper team. Why? The defense always wins.
Never loses his concentration and can finish.
7 to shoot for Harden. Not a really active possession here. It does find Batum alone for 3, and he books it, knocks it in.
Powell snatches away the rebound.
So I'm going to win this game with defense. That's how it is late in the game. You got to win. You got to get stops.
Harden on the drive, drops it up to Zubac, who hammers it down.
Not something we have seen all that much. He has certainly curtailed his three-point shots. He has upped his mid-range efficiency. Speaking of efficient, that's about as good as it gets right there.
You know, early on, he tried to kind of expand his game, but he got back to what he's comfortable with. And what DJ is comfortable with is looking at the rim from right above it. Beautiful pass from James Harden.
And LeBron has 2 steals, so he's 2 steals away from passing Scottie Pippen for 7th all-time in steals. A beautiful pass by James Harden to get it to Kawhi. And he got that between 3 Lakers. Another part of with Kawhi, too. Legs up underneath him, able to go get that. You know, when you first come back of playing, especially when you start to play some minutes, your legs can be a little heavy.
Could it be the case, too, that the way the Clippers play gives Kawhi some space and freedom?
Coffee and 1.
Forcing 11 turnovers. You got 19 of the 57 points have been off a turnover, okay? So the defensive activity